You know, I tried to make a video about Daredevil earlier this year, and I ran into kind of a little bit of a problem where I got cut with copyright. So now that I have this new method in mind of how I'm going to proceed with this video, I want to end the year off with a bang because we got Born Again Season 2 coming in 2026. So I thought, why don't I give my personal point of view about the first 4 seasons of Daredevil and, just give my unfiltered commentary on what I think about each season. Now, for those of you that are new here, make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you get notifications for all videos, and also the Patreons in the link to my bio. It's $1 a month. You'll get this video early. I'm also going to be starting Assassin's Creed Mirage on there. So if you want, go and subscribe to the Patreon. So here's the thing, right? When it comes to storytelling, I believe genuinely that there's very few, I think, stories in media that can genuinely hold a candle in terms of storytelling. I believe that there's very few that have the impact of storytelling, quite like Daredevil. At least in my list, it would go Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Dark Knight, the original trilogy for Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, potentially the first Back to the Future. It's in a very elite company. Now, before you all say, Roman, it cannot be in that sort of company. No, I think it can be. I think it deserves to be because the show really captures, in my eyes, who Matt Murdock is as a person, and it's a really deep character study. Season 1 follows 2 really deep character studies about Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk. And let me just say, for the record, Charlie Cox is the perfect Matt Murdock. He's the perfect Matt Murdock. He nails it really well. We get more backstory about how Matt became blind and how he sees the world. He doesn't really see the world, but he sees the world, and we get to see his powers. We get to understand his morals and him being a Christian. We get to understand why he feels like he's unworthy to be a Christian. Why he's a daredevil. Why he's the devil. We get to see him struggle with faith throughout this season. We get to see him grow as a human being, but also get close to losing everything. And we get to see him fighting an uphill battle, essentially on his own, against cabal of corporate criminal goons, led by Wilson Fisk. Now, Wilson Fisk is a damn good villain. Wilson Fisk, played by Vincent D'Onofrio, is a damn good villain. And the genius of the writing of this team, and the genius of Cox and D'Onofrio in the few scenes that they shared together in season 1, really goes to show, at least in my eyes, how elite this show really is. Because if you want to think about it from a few lenses, right? So, my brother, who is going to college to be a writer, what fooled him into thinking that Wilson Fisk in this show had a couple of ounces of humanity once he starts to interact with Vanessa. It made you believe that Wilson Fisk, that there was some humanity within him. And then by season 3, you see that it's all stripped away. Daredevil is able to balance action set pieces with brilliant acting, stage direction, long takes, which is something that I'm a sucker for. That hallway scene is chef's kiss, at least in my eyes. You get the storytelling Everything that you could possibly ask for is here. And I view Daredevil Season 1 as potentially the best way to introduce us to a superhero. And I also just love, and maybe I'll do it in separate content another time, how pathetic the Arrowverse's response was to Daredevil at the time. But everything from Matt getting the horns, getting the Daredevil costume, the build up to the whole season of him being the Man in the Mask to becoming Daredevil is all paid off so perfectly. The payoff, the zingers at the start of episodes, in the middle of episodes, Foggy Nelson, Karen Page, written to be extremely well-rounded characters. They really round out the great trio. And it's not like a Team Arrow or Team Flash situation. It's Matt fighting, but Foggy finds out who Matt is, and there's actual real tension and drama between two best friends that's done in a really real and brilliant way, how brothers and friends would fight. It's actually very well done. And there's flashbacks on this show and in this season, but it's done to service the plot. It's not just done for a singular episode. It's over a thread of time that we get them. This season, man, is just, I don't know, it's just peak. It's just peak. I give Daredevil Season 1 a 10 out of 10. It was that good. We'll be back with part 2 soon enough. Until next time.